Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Let's make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And folks, like, comment, subscribe. Let me just emphasize that one more time. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Remember that this is meant to be listened to, folks. So put down that phone, let that TV play, do whatever you have to do. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for joining us here today. But I will be remiss if I didn't start off the video with this message. If there is any void in your life, that void can only be filled with Christ. You will not know what true self-sacrificing love is until you come to Christ. All right, folks, today I'm extremely excited because we're going to be talking about something. Is the WWE stuck? What do I mean by that? Other day I was talking with a friend. Just to give you some background, this friend has been on my channel before. We've played SmackDown Here Comes the Pain before. Also, this same friend went to do wrestling training, undergoing at one of the biggest wrestling schools where he lives. And simultaneously, I was at one of the biggest wrestling schools where I live. And it just so happened that the wrestling schools in which we went to are the two biggest in terms of connection to the WWE and AEW in the United States. And so we both learned how to wrestle. We both learned the trade, and we had a really good discussion about this thing. Is the WWE stale because they keep recycling the same people? He named CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes. Those four. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. The four people who constantly get shuffled left and right, who are constantly in the main events, who are constantly around the championship scene. Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. The thing that's so intriguing about this is I'm going to come at it from a different angle. Yes, I get the WWE stale. Yes, I get some people have a problem with it. But here's my view. I think that when we get into star making and what people are willing to see, I then understand why WWE does this method. Does not mean that I agree with their booking. I don't agree with the booking and the staleness, but in terms of the four people, yes, I agree with them being shuffled around at the top. Because they're the only ones that make sense. We don't have stars as we did before. Say what you want about Hulk Hogan, but Hulk Hogan transcended wrestling. Say what you want about the final boss, Dwayne Johnson, but The Rock transcended wrestling. Say what you want. Say what you want about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Say what you want about Ric Flair, but they're perfect examples of people that transcended what it meant to be a star. We don't see that anymore. We don't see that anymore. R-Truth, Damian Priest, the best wrestlers, these people, Johnny Gargano, JD Madonna, all these people. I can name so many, Dominic, all these people. They hit a ceiling. They're not at a stratosphere. The only person I could see this working out with is one guy, and that's LA Knight. But they're not pushing LA Knight. Yeah, they're not pushing him. And so when we think about these rotated people, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, when we think about them, they're needed. They're needed because the WWE would fill a huge gap without them. Now, I'm not really particularly a fan of Seth Rollins. I just got to be honest. I don't like his gimmick. I don't like the little fashion thing. It doesn't scream serious champion. But Seth is a company guy. He can put the company on his back. Yes, he might be prone to injury, but Seth is always reliable. He's a name that people know. Obafemi, Braun Breaker, all these young people, Austin Theory, these young people, you cannot rotate them. They cannot get to that point, that star status, because they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. And I think it also is they don't have that factor. You know, Roman is higher than everybody I just named on that list. Roman is higher than Punk. Roman's higher than Seth. Roman's higher than Cody. I would say Cody's number 2, but Roman in terms of star making, when you think of stars, right? Yes, we had The Rock. Yes, we had Stone Cold, but even Hulk Hogan was more of a star than them two. That's crazy to say, but it's true. In terms of who will attract the normie people, who will attract the ones who don't pay attention, who don't have a Twitter, who don't do these things. That's why I come back to wrestling when The Rock came back, because that's what attracted me. I'm not sitting here scrolling the, what do they call it? Internet wrestling community. I'm looking forward to what is going to be on the show. And different people have different star abilities. And that's something that I see in LA Knight, but I don't see that in Braun Breaker. I don't see that in Obafemi. I don't see that in Austin Theory. I don't see that in any of these guys to have that transcended career. Even Chris Jericho doesn't have that. There's only a few select people in wrestling who have that. Now, I don't know where that comes from. Lord willing, it doesn't come from pride, but that is my guess that it comes from pride. You got to have a certain level of pride and care about yourself to be at that level. And Roman surpassed it when he became a heel. It's just, he just changed the stratosphere. If it wasn't for Roman Reigns, the WWE would not be in a place it is now. You have these people who carry the company through eras. You had Rock and Steve, right? You had Hulk Hogan. You had John Cena. And now you have Roman Reigns. He's the marquee. And I'm not saying that Brock is not rotated between them, but I didn't bring up Brock because Brock is not a guy. Brock has a it factor. He has that transcendent thing, but he has it in a different way. He doesn't need excess charisma. Brock's actions and the things that he's done throughout his life speaks clear of what that is. Same thing, Jesse Ventura. Say what you want about him. He wasn't a big star in wrestling, but he has that transcendent type personality. So I think when we think about these four people and them being rotated throughout, I'm not against it, but the problem lies in the booking. If the booking is bad, everything else will be bad. Folks, thank you for joining me here today. Let me know your thoughts below. I really want to hear your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about these four? Does it need to be a change? Who do you think might be ready to step into that role? Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Take care.